Scorpio. Welcome to your August 2021 reading. We're going to be getting some perspective on where you're at currently, as well as what's coming at you in the month of August. We'll be also getting an idea of outside influences and getting an oracle card at the very end of the reading, and that gives us kind of an overall picture and possibly another perspective, something that we have not considered, which is quite helpful. So stick around to the end. This will be our main deck, and the other will be our clarifying deck. All right, one more for good measure. We're going to be starting out with just a little bit of information on where you're at. If this resonates, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. It means so much for the channel. And if you hit that bell right below, you'll be notified whenever I do readings. All right, let's get into it. Who are the Scorps that I'm talking to? Got the Death card, Scorpio energy. All right. And we've got the World card, starting out with two major messengers. We're talking about two major arcana here. This is the end of a phase. This is talking about an end of a phase. For some of you guys, it's already kind of happened, but very recently. And so the cards want you to know about it for some reason. And oh my gosh, you're getting huge messengers. These are all major arcana right off the bat. So this is very much something that's meant to be happening or happened. Karmically, I feel like you're coming to an end of a cycle that is like big life cycle. So something's ending that feels like it's always been there, like it's a part of you, but you know that it is a part from you. It's going to soon, it's always been a part of you, but it'll soon be a part of you. Those are the words that keep on popping in my head. And it's huge because it feels like another limb. It feels very close to who you are, how you identify with yourself, but you're about to get to know yourself and your circumstances a little differently. This is all very positive, even though it can be a little bit scary sometimes. Anything that's new and fresh, you know, can be a little scary. Flipping in the deck, but I'm not going to be taking it unless it flies out, is another major arcana. This is the Judgment card. This is a huge change. So feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you, but yeah, okay, this one's definitely flying out. This is taking this change on with a lot of fire energy. This is positive. This is like being open and accepting to the change and taking it in stride, basically. This is a character for some of you that you're going to identify with that is kind of born of this change, born from this change. It's simply a decision you're making to meet this change with the open and fiery energy, the entrepreneurial energy of the King of Wands. For a few of you guys, this is going to be somebody else in your life that this somehow this change has something to do with. But I will explain that I'll describe the King of Wands a little bit more. And there are visionaries, they're big picture people, they are fiery, they're confident, they make decisions wholeheartedly with confidence, and they don't dilly-dally much. They usually don't have all that much interest in the tiny minutia details that take place when something is unfolding, when that vision is unfolding, but they're good at delegating those things. So anyway, that is kind of the, you know, step-by-step description of the King of Wands. But I feel very much like most of you guys, this is actually your energy that is being born of this big change. So what does August have in store for us in this big time for Scorpio? Okay. Another major arcana. Holy shit, Jesus. Excuse my language. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that in the best way. But you have here the Emperor card. You're very much taking the lead in your own life. You are very much embracing the change. You're very much embracing this new phase. And there's a side to yourself that it feels kind of new. New relationship. So for some of you guys, this will be a lover. Some of you guys, this is a kid. Some of you guys, but either way, there is something, a fresh energy coming in. For some of you guys, it will be a passion. Cups rule over all the passions, the arts, creative endeavors, but also relationships. So this is somehow a new, fresh relationship budding and blossoming in this month. Feels really, really good. Oh my gosh, Scorpio, this is such an amazing reading. This is the Ace of Wands. I feel determination coming from this. You see something that you feel reinvigorated by. You're hit upside the head with all this potential and this opportunity and possibility and positivity, and you're going for it. You've got nothing to lose. You've ended a phase, a chapter in your life. This is a limb you've lost, but you're ready to lose. Does that make any sense? And something grows in its place. This is really flipping the deck, but not flying out. We have the Judgment card. We have a lot of work got put into this, and the Four of Wands suggests marriages, gatherings, or just even family and home. But I want to put that back in, and that's just kind of a footnote. All right, going forward in the month of August, what does it hold for Scorpio? Wow. I just love this reading. Feels soulful. Scorpio. Yeah, so this is contemplating, this is meditating, this is taking a moment to take it all in, taking a moment to have gratitude and realizing that gratitude plays a huge role. And the observance of this change happening, the observance of this new energy, this new relationships coming in, it's the observance and the gratitude that is going to make or break it. You know what I mean? And I hate even to say the word break it. It's not going to break it, but it's going to help you fully invest yourself into this newness. And there's a collaborative energy here, so you're not doing it alone. You have support. I want a little bit more insight on that. 3, 8. 8 of Cups. What are you leaving? You're leaving something behind here. There's a relationship somewhere in here that you might be, meh. You know, you're leaving a relationship of some sort or a collaboration. For some of you guys, this might be, at some point, this took a lot of time and effort to work into the relationships at hand or to collaborate, but I'm not really so interested in it anymore. I think that this new offers coming in is giving you some perspective. That's where the Four of Swords, that's where you're getting that perspective. You're being your own boss. You're taking control in the month of August, and the new opportunities coming in and the new possibilities are kind of refreshing your perspective on something you're ready to leave behind, something that was taking a lot of time at one point and had a lot of your concern at one point, but it kind of doesn't, you're like, no, I've thank you so much. It's like, thank you next energy. You're ready to kind of launch off and take what you've learned, leave the rest behind, and move forward into the future in a really authoritative role. I'm going to choose from the other deck because we've gotten quite a few cards from this deck, and I'm kind of picky that way. We're going to get a fresh deck just to get a little bit of perspective on underlying influences that maybe you should be aware of. Okay, so Scorpios, what should they be aware of? What's influencing for them currently and in the month of August? Thank you so much. Yep, this new journey. All right, starting something new. Kind of about to launch from the harbor. The healing card, the get your wish card of the star. All right, what else? 3 of Cups. This is community. These are your friends. Possible gatherings. Let's see. Okay. What else? They're just flying out. Yeah, I feel like you're choosing wisely your time and your effort in a group of people. Your energy is withholding from them. There's something that gives you anxiety. What is this? bear with me, Scorpio. We have another 2. Okay, this is... Okay, so there's a relationship that has been giving you anxiety and has given you anxiety in the past. Your energy towards them is withholding. With the 3 of Cups, this could be a friend for some of you guys. It might be a family member, a relative, sibling for others. But this looks like you've got 2 characters here. One, it occupies the energy, the very blunt energy of the King of Swords. This could be very... sometimes King of Swords cuts people out, but they're just being very logical about something that could be emotional. They're trying to add logic. They're being unemotional about something. And this feels very much like it's unemotional about a relationship that you're choosing to move on from. Because here we have the 2 of Wands and here we have the 2 of Wands. Seems like a character. The Knight of Cups is an emotional person, and they can be artistic or creative. They can be charming. But they're very different from the King of Swords. So it feels that one individual is giving you anxiety, you've been withholding from them, and it feels like the best way forward in order to get this new start is actually to kind of just leave them behind, you know? So this person they tug on your heartstrings a little bit, and you're really trying to look at the logic behind it. Like you're trying to look at it logically rather than emotionally, which is a bit of a challenge. But your goal now is to heal and move forward. And it looks like, you know, I don't know necessarily if it's not like you're going to leave them and never come back. It's that you know that right now is not the time to take any offers, you know, to embrace that energy, to invite them into your life. So that will get its healing as well, but it's just something that you're in a contemplative place of like, you know, what is the right thing to do here? And if they're giving you anxiety, what is the anxiety really coming from? Is it something that you need to button up, and is there closure needed? Or this is something that feels that it's kind of pulling some energy here. It's pulling some energy. You've got a lot of this new start energy, and you're taking authority and going forward in your life after the end of this chapter. But there is this tug back to something, feels a relationship of some sort that kind of needs tending to. You're trying to make a decision basically on, do I leave this behind? And it's giving you a bit of anxiety. So I would say that's just kind of a side note, and to be aware of it. And things have a way of naturally sorting themselves out, especially when you have so much forward momentum, which you do this month. And I cannot believe this is such an amazing reading. I will be thinking about you so much in the month of August. Let's get a little clarity from our Oracle deck here, okay? We want something to give us some perspective here. You know, here it is. Change. How much have we been talking about change in this reading, right? Let's just read a few sentences in case there's something I did not cover. Change is such a simple word, but can suggest so much. Change always comes bearing new gifts, but they may or may not be what you imagined. At times we are powerless to affect change, as it is the very nature of life itself. Faith is part of what stabilizes us against unpredictable twists. I'm going to try to get that out of the glare. And turns in life, and helps us adapt to unforeseen challenges. You are always free to choose how best to handle change, but by seeking out the relevant wisdom it brings, you venture forward joyously with hope in your heart and spring in your stride, which is right here. I'm very excited for you, Scorpio. I'll be thinking about you. Bye.